Hello everyone, welcome to my humble abode. I'm here in Mountain View, and today we are going to go through some of my projects that I've accumulated in the past many years, and I am going to try to migrate them to Dart. And I should start by saying that it is too early. I'm doing this not because I think it's a good idea right now, but I'm doing this because I want to learn, and I want to find as many ways that this can go wrong so that I can then help others. I should also say that normally I try to be at least a little bit entertaining on these things, and today I am just allowing myself to not really go into like I'm allowing myself to basically stay silent for like 10 to 15 minutes. So I hope that you don't mind. This is basically like I say it in the description of the video, it is like a zoo exhibit. You can see me thinking and failing, and but don't expect me to be talking a lot. I am going to also, by the way, I'll be, hello Martins, I am going to, for the first time I think, have your chat in my main window, so hopefully I will not miss your chats. Although keep in mind that there is a long buffer, like something like 1 minute I think, so when you chat it's still 1 minute before I see it. Well, the other way around. I see it immediately when you chat, but you see me one minute later than I actually am. Anyway, so I think I tweeted this. That's great. I have like a bunch of like 152 repositories. I'm just checking if you can see all that. And it looks like you do. And of course, everything is now noisy. Like there's someone below me doing renovation, there's a plane, everything is great. I think generally I shouldn't care too much about this. Anyway, so for migration to null safety, at this point in time, I need to figure out what do I need to do, and what packages that I have, what Dart projects that I have, can I actually migrate. And I can migrate whatever I want, right? Like I can migrate even packages that don't depend on packages that have been migrated. Hello, Luis. But that doesn't mean that will not give me the best experience. So I want to only start at least with packages that can be migrated fully. That means that their dependencies are already migrated to null safety. Hopefully that makes sense. And I have, all right, so I have the link check, which should be fine. Link check is like a tool for, crawling sites. I'm not sure about this one. So let's try and see if they have a null safe variant, and it doesn't look like they do. So I think I'll keep this for later. All right, JSON-ML. This looks like they have that. This should all be good. I'm not sure about benchmark harness, but I think so. Benchmark harness. The way you see it is I thought you see it over here. Hey. Or maybe they're not. Okay, I'll you know what? I'll look at something that is definitely, like for example, pedantic is definitely migrated. And yeah, and you should see this, right? And again, this is only important for you if you're currently going to migration. You should just wait until it's stable, and then you don't need to really, things will be much better. So, all right, so even just benchmark harness is not working, though it's not that well. Let's go to CLI menu, which has a very few dependencies, including CLI util. And if it's not there yet, oh yeah, it has null safety. All right, thank you, these people from Google. Okay, so CLI util, let's do CLI menu. All right, so CLI menu is a really small package that does this basically, you know, and we can go there, CLI menu, and this would be, I guess, Dart example. Oh, because pubget, I guess. And now, yeah, and now I can select green. All right. So this is just a very little thing that I use for some other projects, and it's, you know, nothing much. I think it's a good start. Next thing is, what is our version of Dart? 2.10.3. I wonder, I think I'll go with master now, because all right, so how do I switch to master? Good question, Philip. In a way that, I mean, I can just download it. Should I? All right. Dart lang.org. The old site will redirect to Dart.dev because I'm old, and then get Dart, and I want dev or dev channel 212. Be better. Better looks like it should work. In that case, maybe I don't need to download things and just use a package manager. Oh, brew install .beta. Wow, I had no idea that this exists. Oh no, we're updating homebrew. No. Oh no, okay, this was faster than I thought. Hey Martin, hey Martins. Also, will you be using the Dart migrate tool? Absolutely, I will be using it because I'm lazy. I find it a bit confusing, and me too, and I will hopefully take us through it. All right, brew. What? Right, so brew unlink Dart. Brew link Dart beta, was it? Brew install Dart beta then. I think, yeah, already downloaded. Is it building Dart? Okay, Dart -- version. Okay. Now does WebStorm know? All right, open dev CLI menu. And enable Dart support, except no 2.10, sir. I don't think you know what you're talking about. I want it should be which Dart. Oh, okay. so rusty. Libexec? That's not what. Okay, ls homebrew. Opt. No. Dart. Dart beta. Oh, okay. Phew. All right. Pubget. Now we are going with the CLI util as we know. Utility, probably not util. We have a pre-release version that is null safe, which we can upgrade to. Pubget. Oh, it requires 212? So is dev channel on there? Is dev channel 212.0.29? And this is 212.0. Okay. All right, so I need to do another thing, and that is having the dev channel there. I wonder if, once again, there is a way to get it. Dev channel brew install head dart. You know what? So brew uninstall. It was very short-lived dart beta. Brew installed head dart. All right, let's see what people are saying. Okay, hi, hello, Martins. There was a dart portal in Homebrew. Yes, and sorry again. This is so out of sync with. I wish this was immediate, but I'm a little worried that things would just not work as well. Oh. Dart, what was this? Oh, okay. So Dart dash version is 212. Yes, I'm going. My migrate service like I'm going head to head with Apple One. One more thing, event. I'm sorry, I didn't even know. My apologies to my friends in Cupertino, and I know that I'm stealing their audience, I'm sure. You know, it is what it is. All right. I won't be offended, by the way, if you leave to something more interesting than me just going through random stuff. Let's do this. So we have the Dart SDK now. Now let's see if I can actually, what? Yes, all right. So this works better than the beta actually. Martin can't wait to convert his project in Flutter to null safety. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I can promise you that. Hopefully not as interesting as this one. So pubget. Yes. All right. So every of our dependencies are null safe now. And then we can do the Dart migrate thing. Analyzing, and it'll show us this. Let's do this. So let's first have a quick look at, I haven't seen this package for a long time. So the API looks like this. You just basically create a menu object and then you let it choose, which is a synchronous operation because we're on, like, this is IO stuff. I mean, .io stuff. And then you get the result, which the result is it a string? Wow, yeah, it is very basic. And then the CLI menu is just exporting stuff from the source, which is something that you can do. And then in the menu, it's okay, result. Menu result. It's interesting because we are getting a string, not an, oh, menu result of string. Oh, okay, all right. I didn't see that. So yeah, that's not as basic. It's telling us something more than just the string that we chose. What does it tell us then? Result is, oh, it gives us the index. It gives us the actual value. So the string in our case, the modifier key. We can, I guess we can like do Control Enter. See, this is where I have not seen this package for a long time. I use it a lot, but I haven't seen the innards. And then we have this pretty basic thing, just doing the menu. Yeah. All right. Okay, and so I think this is okay. This all looks good. Now let's look at the migration tool. So result should be easy. All right, so index can be, apparently it says index, it wants to make index nullable and the modifier key nullable. All right, so modifier key I can imagine that is nullable, but index, I'm not so sure. And then all of these things also. All right, so there is an assertion here. Right, it wants to add an assertion that this is definitely non-null. It's weird. And right, use ANSI. All right, so what's going on here, I can go through this. I can just say apply migration and I'm done, but this is not the best way. I can just like add little hints. I can add the hints from here, or I can just go to the actual source code and say like, oh, this should definitely be nullable by adding the like, nullable is the question mark and non-nullable is the bank operator. And so I can do that. And now, and again, I have done one migration before, but I want to think it through. Also, by the way, I should mention that we can go through this, which is like right now it's not, it's on the Dart side, but it's not like before beta. It's not well shown, and this just gives you, because again we don't want people to be doing what I'm doing right now, but this shows you some interesting stuff like we kind of know this. Right, yeah, how does required compare to required, this one to this one, right, and all these like little things, which I'm not gonna read through, but because I did so, even though very quickly. All right, so my deal is, let's go to result Dart. And let's look how the menu result is actually worked with. So if I go to the result and I go here, so this looks like, I mean, that it's pretty obvious that the menu result is only used in one place here. And I am going with I am using a simple results dot index. All right, and simple result is just this like basically a tuple of two values, index and modifier key. And these are non-nullable. So why would the menu result index be nullable ever? All right, let's see how we fill it in. So choose, and so there are two ways that this works, either through ANSI, which is this cool thing. I mean, not here, but you know how I can go up and down. That's through ANSI, but other terminals are not ANSI, which means that they cannot rewrite characters on the screen. So we have to fall back to the like not so nice way of doing things, and that is just asking for numbers basically. So just let's look at ANSI, and here we have some logic about like going up, and this is the main thing. And then result is int correctly. These are actually really nice because like see this, while result is null, then do something, and Dart is clever enough to understand that this can be actually non-nullable. Seems weird, but that's what it is. Like, well, it's null. Like, well, you don't read from the value. You only check if it's null until you actually assign it a value, and then you can use it here. All right. So I'm pretty sure simple result has, not wait. Oh, it thinks it's non-nullable? All right, I'm pretty sure this is... I mean, come on, we're... Oh. Yeah. We are... It's hard to me. So right now I'm kind of adjusting to the fact that there are like two versions of my code. One of them is in my IDE and it doesn't have all the new stuff, and then the other one is here. But the fact is, I guess I'll just use the migration tool because it has everything, and actually I can even do things like this, so it's fine. Can I go like this? Oh yeah, I think so. All right. So. All right, I'm gonna say this, sir. This is non-nullable, and I'm not sure about the modifier key. So let's have a look again. Ugh. Simple result. Modifier key. The tool gives an explanation why nullable was chosen. Oh, all right. So why was nullable chosen here? The reason, yes. All right, so this is just it. Field formal parameter, yeah. Parameter 0 of simple result, yeah. Choose ANSI data flow. Oh, choose ANSI is, oh, okay. You think it's, yes, see, I was talking about how it's clever, and then I was looking at the old code that is not migrated. Right, yes, okay. Yeah, this is, thank you Martins for this, because I completely forgot about it. Yes. So this is here. Hope people, yeah, you can see it. Okay, it tells me that you might be seeing some drop frames or possibly even worse. And sorry, there's nothing that I can do right now for this. I should be maybe recording this, but I think it's too late, maybe? No, it's not. I'll start recording as well. All right. So the result here is nullable. A modifier key is also nullable. Therefore, I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Let's see. We can always rerun with changes and see what the tool thinks. Rerun with changes. Bam. It's now red. Therefore, yes. All right. So we are basically saying, like, since while rest equals, since we have this while loop, then after some time, we'll come here with a result that is non-nullable, and we're saying like, yeah, that's the truth. I wonder if some kind of refactoring would help here. But let's keep it simple. I wonder if the modifier key can ever be something null. That's the thing about non-null safe code, is that I don't remember what I meant here. Like, if is this ever supposed to be null or not? All right, let's actually go through the code. That'll be interesting. So we first go up by ANSI characters, then we write all the options like this. All right. Let's first escape. When you don't remember, easiest solution is to rewrite everything from ground up. Yeah, thanks for the tip. Then I read a byte to see if it's yes or no. What's modifier keys? Right, yeah. All right, okay, I understand now. Or you can select with enter or space, or you can select with a modifier key. And in here, I'm not talking about Control or Alt, but it's like you can create the menu and say, people can choose with, always choose with enter or space, but they can choose some options with like a hidden way, for example, T. And when they choose with T, you as a developer, you know, you can check the modifier key and see. And that's good, for example, for like, let's say you have a menu and every normal user should just use enter or space, but like in like a debug person or a tester, or you know, you also know that you can like use T or V, and this will switch to some verbose mode or something like this. It's kind of it's handy for my purposes. It's handy. I'm sure other people will be like, well, when user presses up or down, the program receives a string of bytes. Right. Where do we get the first escape from? Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is just how ANSI works. All right, so modifier key, once again, is used here. Yeah, okay, so modifier key definitely can be null, so it's nullable, but this is not. I wonder if the red thing tells us that the type int was not made non-nullable due to a hint. Therefore, it did the thing for us. Also, non-ANSI is here. Result -1 result. How is it fine with me doing this? I don't understand. Okay, and all right, this is weird. So in non-ANSI, we start with a nullable result and we do while loop, and then after the while loop, it's fine with just using result -1, as in it's not nullable, which I think like makes sense, right? Because result is like cannot be here. We cannot be here if we just checked. But then here we do the exactly same thing with result equals null, and then we have to say, is it because of these two lines? We'll never know. Actually, let's try it. Let's try this. So this works. What about if we do I use final here? Yeah. Final result is this. And return result. Oh. We already have. Rerun from sources. Okay. Choose ANSI. This is fine. Why? Right. Realizing is nullable? Choose. It is nullable. Interesting. Read a line from blocks until Lines may be terminated. Inputs bytes. If the return string will continue. If end of file is reached after any bytes. Returns null if no bytes preceded the end of input. Alright. How about this? Read on from sources. I want to see non-ANSI. Yeah, this is better. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with this. With non-ANSI, I'm happy. This is now like no. We have a nullable result, but by then we use it as if it was non-nullable. And modifier key is not non-nullable. That's fine. Nothing. There's no bank operators here. Good. Here is the ANSI part. So we start the same deal. And then make room, all right. Okay, this is just writing. Read by sync. All right, first is okay. Read by sync. And this was read line sync. Okay, so what about read byte sync? So read byte sync. Can it also be nullable? No, it's not non-nullable. -1. All right. Read byte sync is easier then. First escape. All right. Result is current index, and current index is hopefully always an integer, right? And then oh, maybe, okay, sorry, I keep forgetting to look at this. Maybe because of the break in the while loop. So we do have a break here. We have several breaks here. And someone's drilling, it's fine. All right. Result always, yeah, result, then break. Yeah, maybe it can't do the whole analysis if there's a break. I think Martin's that's a really good point. Code unit first escape is code unit and 1, which is non-nullable. Interesting. How is it non-nullable? What is it? Oh. That I would expect this to be nullable because you can say something like code unit at 15. Oh, is it because it can throw? Okay, it can throw. All right. Okay. You know what? What? No. Yeah. All right. So I'll go back to just returning this. rerun from sources. So looking back at result, this is now, index is now non-nullable, value is non-nullable, modifier key is nullable. That works for me. Oh, we even have this here. Okay. And so now let's go from the top. Menu. That's the non-null assertion, which is fine. Type bool to be nullable. I don't know, man. I think use ANSI should be non-nullable. And I'll tell you why, because use ANSI is... Oh, okay, no. Right. Right, okay, yeah. This is fine. We are basically saying, like, yeah, if you don't have it, then our use ANSI here is gonna use the default, like whether the terminal supports ANSI or not, and that is non-nullable. Fine. Standard in, same deal. All right, this looks good. And modifier keys is non-nullable. Great. Hello, Nawal. So so that was here, here, here. Choose ANSI we saw, that's fine. This we saw, that's fine. And then here the modifier key. I think we're done. So I'm gonna apply migration. All right. And this is also a little confusing, but this part of the screen tells you null safety migration applied. So it looks like nothing happened, but it's actually applied. If you go back to the code, then suddenly stuff is different. And now you can see things like, oh, this requires the non-nullable language feature to be enabled. I like that they even tell me what to do. So try updating your pubspec YAML to set the minimum SDK constraint to 212 and running pubget. 212 it is, sir. 212 it is already. Pubget. And this. And we're done. Now just trying it out. Yeah, we can close this and running the... Oh, this was all our failed attempts to install a new Dart. And Dart, example, Dart, and it works. All right. Love it. So that's one thing that is migrated to null safety, except we still need to... Oh, you don't see this, but I need to go here, and now you can see it. All right, so what we did was, or what the migration tool did for us, is it put some question marks here. It did this here, which I'm not super happy about, but like I understand, okay. And then we did this. That may be a useful thing to tell people, like, oh yeah, if there is something that you feel should be really non-nullable, and you know what the good default is, and it makes sense to have a default, just you do that. And yeah, I wonder if I have any good other things to say, like for example, start with the lowest thing, or I don't know. We'll see. So this was one, and we need to say this is, we should add a 3, 0, null safety 0. Okay. Wait, pedantic should also be. Right? No? Shouldn't we say that pedantic is higher? I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry. YouTube is screaming at me once in a while that you're not receiving, as fast the information as it expects you to, and I'm sorry about that. But there's really no way for me to do anything about it. All right, let me see if I am not forgetting something. I'll have a look at my little thing. All right, so we have this. This looks weird, but it is like 212.0-0 means we know that there is no stable release yet, but it's fine. And then the upper is 3, that's fine. And then we should bump the version of our package because adding null safety is breaking change, which we did. We went from 2 point something to 3.03. And I'm still, this is like a little thing that I have, so it's still not 1.0, and I don't think it ever will unless someone comes and starts helping me with this package, which I don't recommend. It's not, it's not worth it. And then adding a postfix to our version, null safety.0. That's good. We did all that. Yeah. Yeah. We did all that. So I can commit this. Migrate to null safety. I wonder if I should create a branch for this, or I think for this is fine. I'm not going to do much development outside of this. All right, and so this is the version number, which I like to add as a tag. Create new tag. And we will just this is a weird package also because there's no tests here, because there's really not much to test, to be honest. Although, all right, we have this, and I also want to try and just publish it to pubspec. Pub, publish, or also publish. Bam. One warning and one hint. Oh yeah. You are about to publish a package that opts into null safety. The previous version isn't opted in. See this for best practices. I'll show you the page that it's. This was the page. Again, this will be, and it actually says so. When the migration tool for null safety is available, and we are in the beta process at least, this page will have more information how to change your production code to be null safe. Until then, you're welcome to try. Right. So close this. No dry run. Oh, thank you. But as you say, as you can see, it was like, you know, there's a warning, don't do that. But yeah, we should do a dry run as well. We'll do that next time. So I will change the changelog. I think this is generally not a good way to do this. And oh, what's the version now? Migrate it to null save dart. All right, publish Martin's dry run. Okay, just 0 warnings and 1 hint, and the hint is again that, like, by the way, you just opted into null safety. All right, and by opting in, it's basically what we did is this is opting in into null safety by changing the environment thing. Before that, you had to also, you know, enable experiment and all that, but now we're in .12. Yeah. All right. No dry run, and bam, and it says yes. I think it always asks you, right? All right. Let's have a look. CLI menu. All right. It's actually, I don't understand why, but there's quite a bit of a popularity here for this package. So hopefully this will help someone update their own thing. How does this look like? Pre-release versions. Oh, interesting. All right. Why do I have only 100 points again? Support multiple platforms. So that was one, and it took 1 hour. Wow. We said link check is probably not it. Then the JSON-ML, CLI menu is done. T-stats. That could be it. Fuzzy logic could be even better. Something that is a little different than the CLI menu. So the CLI menu was just using basically .io, and that was it. English words, I think I've done or not. Possibly not. Oh yeah, okay. I experimented with null safety here. English words is actually something that I should do because, and it should be pretty easy. So I'll do it now. English words is used by at least one of the code labs that we have in Flutter, and it was also used by one of the code labs in Angular Dart, and possibly lots of others use it. Let's see, pub English words. Excuse me. What? I can't find English words on this. It's a little weird. That's a bug, people. I think it's a bug, and I will report it. I think we did something like this because we didn't want English words to be like on the top here. But I don't think it should make it impossible to search for it. So I will file a bug. The package English words cannot be found via It says unlisted. Where does it say unlisted? Okay. Oh yeah, unlisted. What is unlisted? Package that's marked as unlisted doesn't normally appear in search results on pubdev. Unlisted packages remain publicly available. Okay. I don't think I marked it unlisted, but okay. Hey, hello, Smash. Thank you. I am going to say the package is marked as unlisted. This is not something I remember doing myself. I do remember we talked about not showing English words in the on the home page. But not showing it in search is a bit too much. All right, I'm not good at writing bugs while I'm also being watched by people. So, is this too weird? But not. But even then, it would be good to show it when people search for it. All right. Mike, use advanced search. Yes. No, I get it. If we did this, and then we did advanced and say unlisted packages, then we see it. But still, you know. Yeah, Mike. The unlisted option is used as a way to hide packages that should not be shown in default search. I think, you know, and English words looks like something that should be used, should be shown in like if you search for English, if you search for words or whatever, I think it should be there. I agree that it shouldn't be like here or most popular packages. It's weird if you're like, if one of the most popular packages is English words, and this is because people use it in code lab, so it is almost like, how do you call it, synthetically, you know, put to the top. And I definitely don't want to take over any of these very cool packages that aren't used in Colab, right? But still, people search for it and use it. All right, let's do that. So let's go to English words, and I'm gonna look at how that English words. Right, we have a null safety experiment, but let's do it from scratch. I'm just gonna make sure that we have the latest version of master. Let's have a look at the experimental migration. Yeah, we have more things here. Remove some lints. All right. So now let's do a branch, maybe. I think it's so null safety. Fake popularity. Yes, I agree, but probably there was no other easy way to hide it from the top list. I agree. I think this is like P4. It's not a high priority issue, but like I would also be completely okay with like having it hard coded for the homepage as one of the packages that we don't show, or maybe just even one package that we don't show, but then using it otherwise. I hope the unlisted thing has other reasons to exist than the English words package. All right. Null safety. We do the same deal like before. We open the thing. What was it called? What are we doing? English words. We should check that we're using the correct language, which is to say 212. All right. String scanner. Let's see. It does have pre-release. This should be 2, but okay. Benchmark harness does not have this, and test does have it. Let's see. Test is this. And benchmark harness. I know I was on their benchmark. They do have a Git version that is not safe, I'm pretty sure. Null safety. Let's do a Git then. So that would be, I forgot how you write it. I think it's like Mike. Apple event is over, by the way. Okay, M1 chip was the big thing featured in for New Air 13. Looked cool. This is better. Well, thank you. What's an M1 chip? Is it the new CPU, or is it something like an ML chip or something like that? And I understand I will get the answer in at least like 1 minute from now, but all right, let's try the Git one for reasons of practice. I think it's like this: Git, and then damn it, I want. Spec file. Package dependencies. Yes, okay. We're coming there. Yeah, the Git packages. Yes. Ha. So that will be the URL. Which is this. URL and ref. And the ref is null safety. What's 120? Dart version. Wow, this is an old thing. See, 122. This threw me off. Okay, this now we're at 2.12.0. Maybe not. Maybe I want to wait. All right, pubget. Okay, a bunch of warnings. We're not. What's going on here? I'm sorry, but we're not. We're not in null safety yet, are we? What's going on? Right, okay, I'll try again. Oh, okay, yes, all right. So once in a while, and I don't know why, a Dart analysis just like gets stuck somewhere and then you have to rerun. All right, so we are here. And now let's run the migration tool, right? There's a benchmark. There's an example. Let's run the example. So I'll make it bigger for you, and that would be Dart example. Right, this probably runs forever. Yeah, Gracer, Chain Pine, Faint Pipe, Smart Coast, and Big Sun. I still love this. I think it's really a good fruit cannon. Grip some. Okay. So all right, this works, and we want to go and migrate. Let's do it. Dart migrate. Uh-oh. Error. Packages has unmigrated dependencies. Well, sir. To see what null safe package versions are available, run the following command. I mean, yeah, we're not gonna see it, but yeah, benchmark harness just does not have that. But I thought we are. This is a null safe thing from July. Okay, yeah, so we're not there yet. All right, I'm gonna. It would be very cool if we were able to benchmark before and after. But alas, we are going to not do that yet. Pubget, which means we need to kind of do this. Another way to migrate to null safety is to just comment out the code that is not null safe. All right, we are going to try again. .migrate. Just gonna look at stuff here. Once again, wait. Okay, and looking at this. Oh, cool. So few things. Generate WordPair file looks easy, and it's a tool, so we don't really need to, like, if this crashes, then whatever. This looks good to me. Count is null at first, and then we parse this. This is not a good way to do things, to be honest. We should just check first and then, and instead of doing the try catch here, but that's fine. If count is null, please provide a number of syllables. Right, and then generate. I have no idea what's going on here. This simple tool builds a dot file that is relatively self-contained. It lists 20 word pairs of a given length. Okay, I'm fine with this. And then this. This will be more interesting. So constants are not null safe, that's fine. Let's go and look at a bunch of things that this, so there's a null check added here with random. Oh, yeah, this definitely is null safe. Let me make the change here. So that would be here. Yeah, we're assigning to a parameter, which is not a good way to do this. So I'm just gonna say that this is final rand equals either random or random, and then whoever uses this should use rand. Anyone else? So the reason I'm doing rand, which is not great naming, is because I want to keep obviously the naming of the parameter of the function the same. And so, yeah. Well, what can I do? Rand is fine, I guess. This should also be this. Wow, a long function. And why do we... Yeah, okay. We're doing this again here? Why? We'll see. Alright, so let's rerun from sources. I think there's less null checks now. Now we're jumping to line 20 to word pair. I'm pretty sure word pair should not be null, the first and second. combination of two words, first and second. This can also be described as a two-part compound. For example, Skyrim. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure this should now never be null. So I'm gonna go here and say, all right, let's see why the tool thinks this. Word pair first. It's a field formal parameter. It's okay. Data flow. Oh, yeah. Yes, this is a good point. Yeah, we have from the non-null safe world, we still have tests that kind of try to inject null in stuff, and that's not a good idea here. So we go to tests. Do we have null here? No. What about here? Yep. So we don't need tests like this now, right? Because if it's not null, then who cares? Okay. So let's rerun from sources. That's better. Yep. I'm fine with that. That can be nullable. Well, okay, let's go here. So this is nullable, and then this is because, right, because we are doing generate word pairs without the random. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, wait, no proposed edits? That's nullable. As Pascal case, a snake case, a string. Let's see. So it's as Pascal. I think these are like cache things, and I'm pretty sure this is correct because they start as null, and only when we ask for them they will get created. So again, word pair, and this is because we're not initializing it when we are. Oh, this looks like some kind of a issue in rendering, but whatever. And yeah. So I wonder if I can rewrite it into something like this. Instead of all that, and here, how about final string final late string as camel case create camel case late final. This is another hint that we can do, and let's see if this works. Failed to rerun migration. Okay, I will probably do this later, but I think this is definitely a bug in the migration tool, or not. I think it is a bug in migration tool. I'm not saying definitely, but let's try and restart it. What? Oh, is it because we have a, yeah, we have an error here? Okay, we can do it as stage 2. I'm not even sure if it will work, but you know. Yeah, I think that's fine. So apply migration. Again, underwhelming way to tell us that this has succeeded. And you can go to this and try and run the example, and it runs. Doorbot. All right. Oh, and it even, that's cool, that it even changes the pub spec here, which I think is great. And now I think we have to restart the analysis server, wait until the analysis is done. And it even, oh, it even tells us about all these things that we don't need to check for. Yeah. This doesn't need to exist anymore. But I wanted to try and do the thing here. So now I'm in null safe mode, and I think I could do late final string as camel case equals create camel case. It works. I don't know how to. Is there a way to do this during the migration? Good question. All right, I'll do that for all of these. So that would be late final string. Basically, this is equivalent, right? Like we're saying that this field is not gonna be initialized until it is actually used. That's the late. And because of that, we can also say that we are gonna this will be non-nullable, because you know, as soon as someone tries to access this will be created, and then it's non-nullable. All right. As lowercase equals as string to lowercase I think can I do it as a one big change? All right. Late final string as Pascal case. All right, that's better. Oh no. And then we don't need this. Isn't that beautiful? I'm not super happy with the benchmark missing though. This is one of the things that I was hoping to do at some point, is to build like a better benchmarking harness for, at least for my testing. And it would be cool if I did it now, but no. All right, well, now we have everything working. I wonder if I can do like a very stupid harness. I mean, very stupid benchmark now. I want to see if it's like really different. So a very stupid benchmark would be to do something like take 10,000 and then, and this is in JIT mode. Do I want to do it when in AOT mode? Possibly. It's used in Flutter, so dart to native example English words. Now we can do example English words like this, and we can time it, and it's like it's mostly system though. See, this is like 99% of the thing was system. Because we're basically, all we do are we're printing stuff. And what? So let's do something like take more than that and then map this via, I mean, yeah, this is a very simple, very stupid benchmark, but map every pair to pair pair string length and then fold to previous element is previous plus 2 times element and then so total is this, and then print total, right? system is 96%. Maybe this wasn't, I'm reading it incorrectly. All right, but we have this, and then I want to try and run it without null safety. Same deal. But first we need to actually commit this. All right. So this would be null safety. Right, we also need to change the version to 4.0.0 null safety 0. And this used to be this, so let's just do it again. Looks better. Right, this was good. Right, yeah, okay, and word pair. Okay. And then also, let's not forget changelog. Migrate safety. All right, this, not this, this, and this. I wonder if I want to do this as a separate file, benchmark. This is what it should do, benchmark simple dart, and it would be this. Therefore we don't need to change this guy. We can just move to trash. We can local changes here, and we can put this here. Migrate to null safety, and because benchmark harness isn't migrated yet, we might because we temporarily remove it. Okay. Hey, I don't know how to pronounce that name, but hello there, and what's up? Okay, I think that's migrated then. And I really wanted to benchmark stuff. So I'm gonna add simple benchmark. And going to Dart to native benchmark simple. And then a few times I will do the time benchmark simple to see how that works. 276 looks like. So what we're doing is in the benchmark is we're taking 10,000, we're generating 10,000 word pairs, basically rendering them as text and finding out the length of the text in bytes, and then folding basically like what's it called, like summing, but like non-trivial summing the length of everything. Basically, yeah, it's pretty trivial. It's multiplying it by 2 just to make things interesting. I don't know. It doesn't need to be that, to be honest. And then we get these numbers, right? And these numbers will be always different because this is randomly generated. And all that takes about 2.82, 2.75, kind of like that. Again, if we had a benchmark, it would give us a kind of a more real number, but you know. Is this still about null safety? It is about null safety. It's about will it make it run faster? So this was called null safety enabled, right? So we know, and now I'm now gonna to go back to master, which means non-null safe mode, and this will make everything terrible. And also dot analysis is screaming at me, and I will cherry pick the simple benchmark, so it's now there, right? And I'll do the same thing like before. So dart to native benchmark simple. This is non-null safe, and time benchmark. And it's the same, isn't it? Yeah, it's totally the same. It might even be faster. Okay, so this is not the best way. Yeah, it's the same. Maybe if you ran it many times, we would see a little bit of a upside for, you know, the median for this would be better, but not a big difference. What about in JIT mode? Time dart benchmark simple dart, of course. This is faster? Really? Oh, it's because it runs on 2 CPUs. Interesting. All right. Yeah, if you have a lot of types, that would be null check. So this is actually, like, I tried this with another package, and I saw pretty significant improvements in speed. But you know, the problem might not be the objects you're using. What do you think? You would need a case where you do instance access that would require launching. Yes, yes. I mean, this is a very, very simple kind of thing where the upside of null safety is probably not that huge. And even, you know, just to be clear, even like if you have like a normal Flutter app, it's not going to be like 50% faster or anything like that. But I thought that we would see a little bit of change here. Anyway, you can't have it all, right? So let's go back to null safety. And once again, I think we need to do pubcat and restart pub analysis, the analysis server. And now yeah, I think I'll just publish this. What, really? English words. Where are you? Code this. Publish. And publish. Again without dry run, but as we see, everything looks good. Your website includes an author section which is no longer used and may be removed. Let's remove it. No. Remove unused author from pubspec YAML. And publish. Yep. Yeah, publish, I love it. Yes, it's publish is a shortcut for publish. Okay. So once again, we need to do English words. English words. And that's where we are. I wonder if we have a look at CLI menu and look at this. 30. What? I guess it didn't run then. Okay. Interesting, right? Like this looks like it's a different pub points thing, but anyway, yeah, we're fine. So we migrated 2 things in almost 2 hours, but with a lot of, you know, back and forth. So I'm good with this. So once again, link check, probably not. JSON, we could. JSON ML. T-stats, we could. Fuzzy logic, we could. English words, unsure. Darwin would be interesting. Darwin is my genetic algorithm library. GTech Analytics is pretty popular. It's like an HTML thing. And JS thing. Let's see, do we have a version of JS that, yeah, it does have null safe. That might be an interesting, Ray Tracer. It's an old project. Let's try it. Let's try Ray Tracer. Right. Render with TypeScript, render with Dart. It's actually faster. Yeah, this was fun. This was before Flutter. Let's try it. Let's try Ray Tracer. So Flutter pub publish. I didn't. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used that one, but yeah. Ray Tracer. Let's see. I don't think I've used this package for a long time. Open def Ray Tracer. Yeah, wow, I think there might be a bit of a problem here. Okay. Let's have a look. Ray Tracer. What? It should not be executable, man. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna... No, this is terrible. I don't want this to be executable. So, discard local changes. Yep. And pubget. Analysis options. Okay. WebDev. WebDev serve. Okay, 162. Build runner 162 and 261. 261. I would actually expect a speed up. However, any tests that run for just a second are probably too short. True. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think there's maybe a little bit of speed up, but we can't really glean that from the simple benchmark that I shown. I still think it's faster, but just a little bit. Okay, let's try again. I hope that creator, or maybe not, is talking about the last example, which was the English words. Now in Ray Tracer, I think it's gonna be different. Right. So yeah, now. Oh no. What? And this will be slower with Dart because we're in, if it will run at all. Maybe not. This, by the way, if you're hearing this is someone with a drill. That's fine. Alright, it looks like web dev is not working as expected. Let's see if I want to put it here and build runner. Also, okay, pub global activate web dev 258 was the previous version, or like the current version 258 271. Let's see if this makes things better. Oh, okay. 212 0. Get. Anyway, I was saying that because we're doing pub web dev serve, this will by default be in DDC mode, meaning that it will be like in debug mode, which means that it will be a lot slower than normally. But even then, I think. Oh man, why? Web dev build. Let's see if this makes any difference. Build. What are we talking about here? Yeah, there's a type error, but this is I'm pretty sure it is not in my code. It's in the code of web dev. Let's see if we can find it in GitHub or somewhere. So this would be web dev. select my thing. Yes, I could use Dart2JS. This is closed. Right, yeah, this is just some incompatibility. I'll just find the latest versions of this, which means build runner. I'm sorry, I hope you don't hear the drill as much as I do. 1.10.4? And the web compilers 2.13. Okay, and now we can do pubget pub upgrade. Let's see. WebDev builds with Dart2JS, just to be clear, by default, if you can tell it to build with something else. Okay. This looks better than before. I'm using this because it's pretty cold here. Yes, this was compiled. So this will be easier for me. So webdev serve, and we are in business. This will be slower. No, it's actually faster. Wow. Wow. Things are getting, you see, you know, not Darby, Node or like V8 engine doing its work. It's faster and faster, you know. Yeah, but this is nice. Dart compiled to JavaScript is faster than TypeScript compiled to JavaScript. And we haven't applied null safety yet. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so what's the thing that we need to do? Right, we need to try and migrate. Just Dart migrate. Let's look at the actual code. So the Ray Tracer it's kind of, I tried back then to be very close to, okay, first I based this on some other's work, but on work by Demis Bellot. But then I tried to make this as close to the original, and I think I made some changes so that it's also a little more idiomatic Dart. But yeah, let's see. Did you run the benchmark using DDC or WebDev build? So this was DDC. That's what was interesting. I think this was DDC, unless I am actually right there. I saw this here, which rewrites things, and I'm not sure if this is for it, if it applies for serve as well. Maybe it does. Let's see. It's easy to check this by looking at the source code. This was from there. Register.js. Yeah, okay. I take it back. I think this is not DDC. This is actually Dart2JS output. looks like. All right. So yeah, all right. So I'm still surprised a little bit that we're faster than TypeScript, because last time I checked, it wasn't as easy, because like TypeScript obviously, you know, is optimizing, and many like the VMs optimize for the kind of code that comes from TypeScript or like basically from JavaScript, while Dart is like, it tries to optimize that as well, but it could be different. Anyway, let's just start coding. Migrating. So create a new one, and should I change the I just want to, okay, tab color like this. Yeah. cd-def and Ray Tracer Dart version Dart migrate. Let's see. Oh, so many changes. Camera. This will be easy, folks. This should be pretty easy, but a lot of changes. Yeah, but this will be instructive, I think. Okay, let's start with main. So here is our ray tracer. So this is obvious. This will be an this will be null label. Actually, I think we can, if we don't find this, to be honest, I think we can just throw. So I'm gonna say bam. Same here, bam. It's interesting that this was like question mark, and the rest is not, like the button element is not with a question mark. What's going on there? All right, rerun. Right. Okay. That takes care of the main method, I think. Right. So anyway, so we're just basically saying like, hey, like if there is no canvas, then what are we even doing here? This is an error. Normally you would want to do a little bit more graceful fallback or something, but we're just gonna crash if there's no canvas element, because it's kind of like the thing that we're trying to do here. All right. Let's go from start then. I think I'll go with the drawing color. The drawing color should never be null, to be honest, the RGB values. So we need to say these are non-null, non-null, and non-null. And rerun with changes. And it's edit required exactly. Thank you. What else? We want this camera to be the vector to be non-null as well. And I think we can do a trick here with the following. So camera here, we're doing this. So basically, you know what, maybe or create a factory. Or do a camera dot, like a private constructor for camera, and that takes everything. So this position, this forward, this right, and this up. And then this is a factory that takes a vector of position and vector of look at, and then returns camera with position, forward, right, and up. These are all variables. Yeah, I dislike this sort thing, sort constructors first, so I'll just remove it. I mean, I don't dislike it, but I don't want to deal with it right now. Yeah, so we create the camera, and now I'm pretty sure we can just rerun from sources, and the vectors there will be what? Right, why is this? Right, we are fearful. Right. Cross. Dynamic type is nullable by definition. That we have a dynamic type. Excuse me. Where does this vector come from? Oh, okay. Maybe let's start with the basics. So oh, we don't even have. Okay, this is very kind of old. It should be const, I think. This is always a vector, right? This is a double. This is a double. And this is a vector. How about that? Rerun from sources. Norm. I don't understand, why is this right? What are you talking about? What dynamic value? Dynamic type is nullable by definition. What is dynamic? What's dynamic here? All right, okay, so this is not dynamic, this is all good. Should I just do this as well? Oh, okay, yeah, right. So the operator needed to have a type. Okay, this looks better. Camera looks better now. Vector looks much better. Oh, it's num. It's all num? I think vector should be just double, to be honest. How about that? Yeah, I think I'm getting the hang of it. So, so this is good. Color is fine. Except I'm gonna add more information here. So this is all color. Always. Drawing color, we said that we want to have that. This is a vector. Ray is a vector. Good. Should this be const? Possibly. Oh, maybe not. We'll see. Intersection. Oh, I'm just going through the API and seeing if I can tell things to keep being things. Double vector. Okay, intersect. Right, so this looks like this can be null, which is fine. Once in a while, right? This could also be probably null. Because you can intersect a plane with array, or you do not need to. If it's parallel, then you don't have any intersection. Vector normal, surface. Cool. Custom surface. Cool. Ray Tracer. I think this again is probably nullable. You know what? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Test ray. This double. It's nullable, but you know. You know, this is obviously nullable, so why not? Okay, color should not be nullable, I think. Shade. Right, so this should be color. Get natural color. Looks like it's dynamic, but right, so color. This would be color. Let's add light. Right, so this would be a color that says color and light. Don't know why I did it that way. Okay, a render. I think that would be a void. Right. Default scene. Right, okay. Let's see, rerun from sources. 10 null checks. Let's go. Okay, required, I love it. Ray. Do we ever change the start of the ray? This the nullability reason is I'm starting to really like this. So it basically you go through and it tells you like, hey, you're assigning a dynamic value here. Scene camera position 296. Oh, okay. Oh, scene. Therefore, this is scene. This is context 2D is canvas rendering context 2D. I think this is int. Let's go again. A drawing, camera, ray. Right, again, direction. Assignment of dynamic value. Oh, get point. All right, int camera. And I'm pretty sure this returns a vector. Yeah. $296. Okay, nice. Ray is now non-nullable. Intersection is non-nullable. Surface. Let's have a look. Surface. I think. Yeah, I think we should make this. Again, why do you think this is okay? Oh, because of diffuse. Where's diffuse? What kind of function is it? Final color function vector diffuse, and then final double function vector. This is very old code where we were like, yeah, let's just not type anything. Okay, once again, so we are doing here camera array think can and cannot intersect. Okay, that's good. Light is non-nullable. I love it. We can also later maybe make everything final and const. Scene is non-nullable. Everything is non-nullable. Awesome. Sphere non-nullable. Intersection is nullable. Good. Plane is non-nullable. Awesome. Surfaces. Color function vector. Okay. Okay. It's fine. And then there is nothing none over here. There's the Ray Tracers, which has intersections. That makes sense. Closest intersection. Then we have the test ray. Trace ray. Shade. Get reflection color. Yeah, this all looks good. Full scene. Yeah, I think this is good. Oh, and this is basically the same thing. Oh no, okay, it's actually okay. This is the bigger version of the same deal with some other setup. What? Render async. 104. Yeah, okay. It's gonna be null, but no cares. And I don't have much. Okay, apply migration. Migration applied, and pubget. This is exciting. What's this? Excuse me, but this is, you're in null safe mode, man. Yeah. This is in Ray Tracer huge, but this unnecessary cast. I think so. I don't know why. I think it's like something that the migration tool just does for its own sake to add all these casts, but they are unnecessary for sure. Right. Well, sir, I can help here. Yeah, okay. Well, the moment of truth. So WebDev, we had to restart WebDev because WebDev can't just like switch willy-nilly from non-null safe to null safe. What's a bug? Oh, is it the bug? Yeah, maybe it is bug. I don't know. You probably mean creative creator, or maybe not. Probably means the as things that it's adding, the migration tool. All right, I think we are ready to try this thing. Render with TypeScript still works. Render with Dart still works, and it's still faster, but it works. I love it. All right. Yeah, exactly, Deepak. Yes. I'm not sure if you're doing like, but for this, maybe you're not there yet in the stream, but this is exciting. I have moved all the Ray Tracer to null safe Dart, and this was, to be honest, it was kind of easy because this doesn't actually depend on anything, but the previous one did. Let's see if I still have some time. I don't think I do for much, so I'll just wrap this up. So this would be right. I want to also, as always, do this. Null safety 0. Not that anyone actually uses this, because this isn't even a library, it just uses web, but you know. Bam. And all these changes and all that. Oh, and I didn't show you the big one. So that would be full screen HTML. What's this? This is like, okay, stream has latency about 30 seconds. Yeah. This is the same Ray Tracer, but now it's like asynchronous, so it will like slowly go through all the different things, and at some point it will just make everything disappear, right? So like here you have we have it, and then but we can go around Bam, bam, bam. Jin, 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 jin. At least like it's, you know, it looks. You can look around this, and it works in null safe mode, so that's cool. Bam, bam. Ha! Okay, good job. Migrating is not difficult. Doing a useful migration is difficult. I completely agree. Yes, you could absolutely go and just throw nullable types everywhere, but that's not fun, and also it's not fast. So yeah, let's not do that. I guess if I'm being honest, I should probably do this. Well, not today. I don't know. Okay, migrate to null safety. And I think this. Right, dot code. Yeah. Okay, this code is null safe. I think I can just copy paste from here. Bam. Wait. Wait a minute. Is this the same deal? Yeah. All right, and therefore I can just do this. I forgot to do the const classes. I think I'll do that as well. Let's just see if, wait, what's going on? Oh. Yeah, I think I need to escape this anyway. But let's do the, okay, so vector can be a const class, a color can be const and is, drawing color as well. Camera, can it be const? No? Final. Okay. Ray can be const, I think. This may add more information to the actual optimizing compiler, I don't know. But it's also just nicer to, you know, disallow people from messing with your intersections. surface. Yeah, this looks good. This also looks good. Light. Final. Const. Scene. Final. Const. Sphere. Final. Const. I don't think we're changing the sphere. At some point we can start it. Oh yeah, we could add immutable annotation, and then it's amazing. But let's not. Plain. Okay. Do I remember how to do this? Oh, maybe not. I never remember how to. Fine. This should be const, right? I think this is also final. It's gonna be const actually. Yeah. Alt J. Yeah, I'm on a Mac. Not sure what the Alt J does. But thanks, because I have it in my. I think I can do it on this keyboard, but not on this one, and just not gonna go into too much of this. All right, this I think is fine. Why is this here? That was weird. Scene, okay, main, right. So we have final in many places, and all right. So camera is actually cannot be final, which I guess makes sense. This is gonna be final and const, which is fine. I guess, yeah. Weird, but the camera here does not move, only changes position, and that is only in the big ray tracer. So in a normal like 3D environment, like in like this is a ray tracer, so you don't normally like move, right? It's not real time. But in our case, we have this huge thing that does that. All right. I'm gonna move this. I need just like some online HTML escape. Yeah. And put it here. Dart code. Just checking if everything is there. And we're now a little bit over in terms of lines of code, but that's fine because we have added a lot of new stuff. Right, first Dart, then Ray Tracer, Dart, TypeScript, yep. We're still faster, which is good. Okay, we have this. Let's not combine these. That's a different thing. So make. I'm cold again, so I'll put this on. Make fields final where possible, and update the code in HTML. And the last thing I want to do is pop global activate peanut. Peanut, if you don't know, is 355 is Kevin Moore's tool for publishing things to GitHub pages, so that you can go to Filip GitHub.io/Ray Tracer, I think, right? And this is the old code, right? Yeah, this is the old code, and we can do peanut, and it will do all the things, including like building the stuff and then creating the branch that GitHub recognizes as the start of that, and then going back to our normal thing. Yep. And it takes some time, so GitHub is not like super fast in this. As I said, takes its time. Anyway, I love it. All right, thank you for watching. I think this is as much time as I have, and it's amazing that someone even kept watching for this long of a time. So, you know, good job everyone for not falling asleep or not going to an Apple event or whatever. I hope that you understand. I will do it. I will say it again, that you should not be doing this right now. There's wait for other packages to actually be null safe, and also for Dart null safety to actually land as at least beta, and ideally in a stable, before doing any of this. And I have some water. Yes, thank you, Deepak. Yeah, you can use GitHub Actions as creator, or maybe not, says true. But yeah, this is very Spartan. Hey, why is it not there yet? And some people have done this 6 months ago. It's fine. I'm just like trying to say that we don't think it's a good idea for most people to do this now. Okay, well, thank you very much, and sorry, and we did it. I'll keep slowly, working on all of my little projects, and less than little projects. Some of them are actually pretty big, and I'm staying away from them so far. Maybe I'll do this again in a week or from now. See you around. I wonder if I can just stop the stream like this, and when will it